Hello. I have acne. Not only that, but it's been getting worse in the past few weeks. And that's for many reasons. It's personal stress, work stress, school stress, and really just not taking care of yourself and not eating right. It's really just a whole bunch of bad things happening at once, and then it all comes out. And it's horrible, it makes you feel ugly. It makes you feel unwanted. It makes you just want to curl up in a ball and hide from the whole world. And that's what I've been doing. I haven't posted in a few days. I mean, I was working a lot, but that's no excuse for me. I still manage to upload usually. But yeah, I've really just kind of been hiding and hoping for my problem to go away. And really, it does dig really, really deep. It's an awful thing. But I was thinking about it today. And does it really matter? It's such a normal thing, and it's such a natural thing that happens to so many people. I mean, I don't have a beard. I'm not fully matured. This is, I think, normal, right? And so, this happening, it shouldn't be such a big deal. It shouldn't affect me on the way that it does, because who cares? Really, none of it matters. And that's what I want to talk about today. I think about this all the time. Personally, I do it all the time. I've even written papers on it for school, and it's just something that always fascinates me because it's so deep. It's such a deep and broad topic that I feel like I could, the more I learn and the more I find out, the more blissful and happy I become. Because truly, the best motivational thing I have ever learned is that nothing matters. And in not like a sad and depressing way. No. In the exact opposite, where if nothing matters, then you can do exactly what you want. No stress, no worries. You can pursue exactly what will make you happy. Because if it doesn't matter in 100 years or in 50 years what I looked like for a percentage of my life, or how I felt, or something I did or didn't accomplish, or something that I failed, then the best thing you can do for yourself is to let it go. You only make the problem worse by allowing it to manifest and harm you even more. It can only harm you if you let it. And that's the true bliss. That is the true absolute bliss, where it doesn't matter. And there's a quote from Rick and Morty that I don't have written down, but I definitely live by it. And if you haven't seen the TV show, it goes a little bit like, mine and Rick's body are buried in the backyard summer. We died in this universe, and we traveled from a different one and took over the lives of these dead versions of ourselves. And every morning I wake up 10 meters away from my dead, rotting corpse. And what I learned is that nothing matters. So Summer, can we please just go downstairs and watch TV? I'm paraphrasing, But that's generally how it goes. And yeah, he lives his life knowing that there are infinite dimensions where infinite possibilities and infinite realities exist. And you simply cannot be bothered by the fact of anything terrible happening. All you can do is realize these are feelings you're feeling right now, and you can either choose to be happy with them, or to in fact be negative and angry and sad and not understand these things. But really, it doesn't matter. There are so many reasons why doing things the way you want them to be done are beneficial. I was talking to a guy at work who hated the program he was in. He was going to be an electrician, and he's doing it because he thinks it'll make his parents happy. And I told him a story about how I was studying vet tech, and after the first semester, I dropped out. I dropped out of college because I knew that program wasn't going to make me happy, which in turn wasn't going to make my family happy. It was something I knew I didn't want to do, so why should I keep doing it? I am in full control of my life and what happens to it and how I react to it and the choices I make. And I dropped out and I joined a different program, which I did for a year and am continuing to do because I absolutely love it. And I'm forever grateful for listening to myself, realizing that nothing matters and I should just do what truly makes me happy. And once that was all out of the way, the rest just kind of fell in place. I wrote a paper a year ago maybe for my psychology class. I don't even know what the teacher told us to do, but he was a very relaxed teacher where you sort of just do what you want to do, just write about whatever you want to write about, except it had to be like something involving a worldview or something. And I heard earlier that there's a theory of a holographic universe where many scientists believe that everything that we perceive is a hologram. And it's basically, if I'm completely honest, I wrote a complete paper on it, full of like 4,000 words, but I don't even know truly what it meant because it's very, very complex. But basically, it's just, you can't think of it as light, but it's a projection through a filter of the universe projected on forwards. And every move you make and every decision you make is not actually really a choice, but more of like one conscious choice making all of the choices. It's quite complicated, and so I won't go into it, but really it was just another way to see the possibility of our world being in this very blissful kind of state where everything is just sort of happening, and you can truly allow it to hurt you and damage you, or you can smile and be happy. Because the truth is, there is negative and always will be negative things happening in your life. It makes 100% sense. If you didn't have negative things in your life, then you couldn't have great things in your life. And it's simply a scale. A person who's seen terrible things feels the same amount of pain as a person who may be not as experienced and maybe just stub their toe, have the same range of happiness and pain. But they're different occurrences. And truly, And that's all it is. You can be happy and you can be sad, but know that when you're sad, it's almost a little bit of a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise, because not only do you learn from those things, but you also improve your range of negative to positive life experiences. It's quite cool. I really like geeking out about this stuff, as you can tell. But another theory that many people believe are 100% correct is that we are currently in a simulation. Yes. Just look at us right now. 20 years ago, 40 years ago, we just made a television. We were able to project few lights onto pixels onto a screen that we could then view. And now we can completely immerse ourselves in a 3D, like a virtual reality world. In just 20 years time span, we've taken devices that never existed and made them so small that you can pinpoint and talk to anybody in the world from the palm of your hand. And so the theory is that there are three possibilities. The first one is that the humans extinct before we can create this virtual reality. The second option is that, so the first one is that we go extinct before we create the technology to in fact make those virtual lives and virtual realities. The second option is that, why can't I remember the second one? Gosh dang it. Either the world blows up, either people reject it because it's not moral, or the third option, we live in a simulation. Those are the three general ways that we can proceed in the upcoming years. So either we blow up before we get there, either people say no thank you and we don't get there, or the third option is that we get there and we create this simulation. And many people like Elon Musk say that the third possibility is very, very, very likely. So if we're all in a simulation, we all evolve to a point where our technology has gotten good enough to simulate life and to live forever in this way, then it doesn't matter. It really, really doesn't matter. And you should really take that as a positive thing. I don't know why it sounds so negative, where nothing matters. It's not nothing matters, so give up. But nothing matters, so have fun while you're here. Have fun while the world's spinning around the solar system in a galaxy amongst millions of galaxies. It is truly magnificent and wonderful, and I can't stress how this has helped me through life so much. Every good thing that has ever happened to me is because I had the mindset of, dude, just be happy. It's okay. And any bad thing could happen and you laugh it off because it doesn't matter. And so brush it off, embrace it, learn from it, and then get ready for the next fun thing you're going to learn or do. Alright. Thank you. I apologize for not uploading recently. I'm working on it. I'm eating much better now. I'm getting more sleep, and I'm ironing out all the problems that cause the stress. But more than anything, I'm letting it wash over me and just be happy. So I hope you join me in this journey of happiness, trying not to be too cheesy, but we really got there. Good luck in everything that you do. Just be happy. Thank you for just listening, just enjoying. I like to sometimes vomit my information onto people. So yeah, have a great night, have a great day, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.